Esta es la historia de una noche que marcó un antes y un después en la carrera de dos hombres dispuestos a arriesgarlo todo. Es 10 de mayo de 1997 en el Convention Center de Coconut Grove, Florida. Cermeño subió al ring como campeón mundial. Su récord es imponente, defensor del título WBA Super Gallo, con una serie de defensas que consolidan su reinado. Antonio el Coloso Cermeño, nacido en Río Chico, Venezuela, no es un novato. Desde 1995 ha sostenido su cinturón con disciplina y puños afilados. Al otro lado del ring está Ángel Avispa Chacón, un puertorriqueño nacido el 12 de enero de 1973. Chacón no ha sido campeón mundial aún, pero tiene el corazón de un guerrero, la velocidad de un aguijón y la ambición de romper la jerarquía. En esa época la división de Super Gallo, 55 kilos aproximadamente, está repleta de talento. Boxeadores jóvenes, hambrientos, dispuestos a desafiar a los campeones. Cermeño no solo debe pelear, debe imponer su legado. Según los rankings de la WBA a principios del año 2000, ya era uno de los púgiles más respetados en su categoría. Cuando suena la campana, no hay lugar para la duda. Chacón sale a picar, a molestar, a incomodar. Sus golpes rápidos, sus movimientos laterales, sus intentos por romper la estructura de Cermeño. Todo está diseñado para derribar barreras. Pero Cermeño, con la experiencia de un campeón, responde con un plan claro. Usa el jab para marcar territorio, para medir. Desde ese jab construye combinaciones más potentes, rectos, ganchos, golpes al cuerpo. En su historial previo, Cermeño ya ha defendido su título contra hombres fuertes: Jesús Salud, Jover Ortega y Yuichi Kasai, un japonés al que derrotó incluso por nocaut. Él sabe que no basta con ganar, debe hacerlo con autoridad. Conforme los rounds avanzan, Chacón no se rinde. Cada ataque suyo lleva la urgencia del que sabe que su gran oportunidad podría estar ahí. Sus manos lanzan combinaciones explosivas, pero Cermeño contrarresta con calma, con ajuste defensivo, con control de la distancia. Este combate no es solo una defensa más, es un momento decisivo. Si Cermeño domina, reafirma su papel como uno de los mejores supergallos de su era. Si Chacón encuentra el golpe que cambie todo, puede catapultar su carrera. Históricamente hay mucho en juego. Cermeño se encuentra en una etapa de su pleno dominio, antes de moverse a la división de pluma. Más adelante, de hecho, escalará de peso y buscará nuevos desafíos. En el ring la tensión es palpable. Cada golpe que conecta a Cermeño parece llevar años de preparación. Cada vez que Chacón responde, se siente su hambre, su deseo de demostrar que merece un lugar en la élite. Al final, Cermeño logra imponer su estilo y su inteligencia. Su combinación de jab rígido contra ataques decisivos desvanece la ofensiva de Chacón. Esta victoria no es solo para él, es un mensaje, es la afirmación de un campeón que no flaquea, de un boxeador con la mirada puesta en la historia. Pero también es la noche de un retador que dio todo, que picó como una avispa, que dejó su marca. Porque en el boxeo a veces basta un momento para sellar un legado. Y esa noche de mayo de 1997, Cermeño y Chacón lo hicieron. Después de esa pelea, Cermeño seguirá avanzando. Más defensa, un ascenso al peso pluma, una carrera que lo llevaría hasta los rincones más duros del boxeo mundial. Su récord profesional al retirarse fue de 45-7, dejando un nombre imborrable en la historia venezolana del boxeo. Y aunque su vida terminó de forma trágica en Venezuela en el 2014, su legado sobrevive en cada golpe, en cada highlight, en cada narración. Esta no fue solo una pelea más, fue una declaración. Fue boxeo en su forma más pura, brutal, elegante e inmortal. Aprovecho esta oportunidad para agradecer a nuestro amigo puertorriqueño Ángel Rosario, quien compartió esta gran pelea. Aquí, bueno, nosotros les presentamos el highlight, pero si quieren ver la pelea completa, pueden dirigirse a su canal de YouTube, donde van a ver esa pelea y muchas peleas más donde están involucrados los peleadores boricuas.
But that's the first even round since perhaps the first round. Stay away from Cermeño. This is the first round that he's done that. Cermeño, because if he wants to get some power, he's making Cermeño come forward. And you see, he tried to get lucky there with the left hand. It's not for that left hand. Get away with lesser opponents. But this guy's been around the block one too many times. And you see, into the 8th round. And he did get lucky with the shot there. And that's all he hoped for them in there. But it's Cermeño that's beating him. You're watching King Vision. This is the 9th round for the WBA Junior Series. I told you Cermeño showing a little more patience because he's tired of being hit. Neither guy's been down and neither guy's been shaken, but Chacón is swelling down because that really blooms up underneath those eyes, and then you see it. It has to affect them. And the other guy looking like, this round, not the most action-packed round in the fight. They're both playing a little cat and mouse in his shots, then coming in, delivering his words. But the problem is, about every other time he does that, he gets beat to the punch inside by Cermeño. He's staying right now, he's trapped in the corner. Got to throw, and now he's not keeping his distance. It's up and backs off again. Next his shot comes in. Cermeño up on his toes, too. Both of these guys are terrific physical condition. Here we go, round number 10. From other Latin countries in the Caribbean and certain areas like being in parts of South America. Never been to South Florida. Right now it's a situation with the WBA Junior. And they fight just because one guy that appreciates it, that's Chacón, because he's getting a lesson here. Was he tapped at that time? No, he wasn't. He just wound up with a left hand. Chacón's a slick fighter. Now he's got it. Cermeño has Chacón back in there. He may be hurt a little. Finally, that good uppercut. And he has an excellent uppercut. Hasn't thrown a lot tonight. But when he gets the hands down and that chin leaning forward, and that's the way Chacón is right now, this is a perfect place to throw. Job. Because at this stage, Cermeño is the fresher of the two fighters. I'll say one thing for Chacón. He comes to fight. He's a tough kid, and you're going to hear by Cermeño, but Cermeño is a slick and crafty champion. No shortage of you that Cermeño is showing here. But see, this is just bad for Chacón. He's still in the ropes like this. Got to slide one way or the other, or spin the guy in the ropes and get out of it. You see, he tries it, but Cermeño wants to hold that position because he's really having a field day inside with him now. Catches him a little bit low, but nothing serious. Closing seconds of the and you see right at the bell, again, Chacón, and I love him for him. And what they used to call the Finicky Auditorium, now it's called. But right now, we've got Armando García of the Florida State Athletic Commission, appointed by the WBA supervisor in attendance. Jimmy Benz is here. Cards show the judges. He hasn't been able to drop him, though. Borderline low blow there. There's been borderline low blows by both fighters. They haven't really signed. As Cermeño tries to grab a breather, now he's back to work with Chacón up against the ropes. You see him use that elbow, trying to set that head up. And Cermeño is like, he does a lot of things you don't even realize. They didn't fool the referee, though. Not as bad. One guy a little bit more reach and height advantage. And the heart's about the same because Chacón, what he lacks in ability, he makes up for in heart. This kid a tough judgment. And Puerto Rico can be proud because you've got another chance at Chacón. It's been a tough fight for both of these guys. The World title fight, you love to see them come in. Times have both thrown shots after the bell. But in general, Armando García, the third man in the ring, has controlled it pretty well. The two tough guys that want it so bad and are not used to losing. Cermeño, who's landing more shots. Digging behind the elbow. You'll see Chacón doesn't stop. Even though he's in a trouble spot, as we pointed out a few times, sitting back on the ropes, not a place you want to be. But it's academic now. There'll be no knockout. Inside of 4 seconds to go, and this one's his turn. There's the bell, ending the fight. A good fight for Cermeño. And this should be a unanimous decision victory for him. I'm going to score 120 to 113 in favor of Cermeño. We've seen some spraying slings in recent months and scoring around the world, so we'll sit tight. But it should be.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Jay Kassees, scores at 116-112. Judge Pinit Prayadsab scores about 118 to 111. And judge at ringside, Guillermo Pérez, scores about 118 to 112. All three in favor of the winner and still champion, Antonio Cermeño.